Let's just be real. Getting up early is going to help you not only reset your circadian rhythm, start having more energy, start making sure that your cortisol is coming up at the right time. Not what are you going to do? Why does this person have your number? Well, I'm back, YouTube. Oh my gosh, I'm back. I am back. I'm in a new location. I'm just ready. I'm ready. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. Things I have to share. I'm not even all the way moved in to my new house, but I'm not going to let that stop me. 2024, y'all are getting the content, okay? It's giving content. Okay, because I have things to share and I just want to share that with you guys. Build a community here because y'all need these messages. Y'all need the tea. I have something to give and you guys have something to get. Okay, thank you for joining today. Coming back to these neck of the woods. If you're new here, thank you so much for watching this video. We're going to jump into it. But my name is Kelly. I go by Kels. And you can follow me on all my social media at Live Well with Kels. I'll put all the links below. But today we're getting into it. It's 2024 and here is how you are going to be your best self, how you're going to glow up, level up, live your best life for 2024 and beyond. Okay. I have had, 2022 until now has been like a tough time. Okay. But I'm on the other side of the most of it. And I feel like I've got a routine that has set me up for the success that I have now. Flashback to 2018 was miserable. In my job, did not like what I was doing. I was in school, didn't know what I was going to do. Turns out I'm not even using my degree, which how many of us are, really? But now I literally my wife and I just bought our first house. We got married in 2022. I feel just like a new person from who I was then. So much good things have been coming into my life. And I think it's just because I've set myself up for that. And I just want to share and be able to help you guys set yourself up for the best year of your life because you deserve it. Like, it's time to start stepping up, stop playing small, going after your dreams. Like, it's never too late. And we're going to talk about that today. If you want to be in your it girl era, the first thing that you need to do is slow down. And I know that might sound shocking, but just hear me out, okay? When I think back on just my journey of becoming a woman, I'm 28 now as of November. So I'm pushing 30 and I feel like the main thing that I remember just looking back to like being in high school, going off to college, transferring in the middle of the year, my freshman year, like all these things. I was rushing so much through life and it was not benefiting me. I was just stressing myself out trying to get to the next thing, like getting my first big girl job and just trying to rush to the next goal, the next accomplishment, the next milestone. And I was totally not living in the moment. Like I was missing out on so much joy just in being present. And what I mean by that is when you are living in autopilot, and you're literally going from one activity to the next in your day, and you're not even like really present. You're just thinking, okay, I'm going to work. When I get off, I have to, cook dinner. I have to let the dogs out. I have to, play with my kids and entertain them. And then we're gone. It's on to the next day. We're doing it all over again. But when you really stop and you're present, like in these day-to-day moments, it completely makes a difference because you get to decide how you're going to show up. I want to remind you that going slow is not a bad thing. I've started to use my mornings to set myself up for the day, and that requires having some slow mornings. And honestly, as an anxious person, trust me, I know it's hard. It's hard to have slowness when you're used to rushing, but it literally will give you the most peace, and that's what you deserve. How are you going to do that? Being present by starting the day with gratitude, okay? Before you do anything. And that's another thing. It might be appropriate to not have your phone. Once you create this routine, start to be present in the morning and not rush through your morning. So getting up, You know, before you look at your phone, just thanking the universe, thanking God, thanking spirit that you woke up. Be thankful for the day before you get up and do anything. Mornings are key because how you start your day is important. Once you set yourself up and you're in that state of gratitude, it starts flowing and things start feeling better throughout the day. You're just ready for your morning coffee. You might be feeling ready to work out because you're not waking up worried about 1,000 things. You're already setting yourself up for success by starting with gratitude. This might be kind of, it's not easy. I'm not saying that this is easy, but the one thing that I can suggest when you're doing this, when you're starting to have your slow mornings, is figure out what distracts you in the morning. What makes you rush, when you're like, is it that you get on your phone and you scroll for 30 minutes in the morning when you could be up doing your skincare or, journaling? Figure it out. Figure out what is distracting you and stopping you and having you literally like 5 minutes late, literally running out the door, grabbing your coffee, not having time for breakfast, not having time for anything. Figure out what's distracting you. Okay. So along with that, as a part of being in your it girl era and having those slow mornings, it might require you to get up earlier. So that's my next piece of advice, is to get up earlier and just really give yourself that time. Good. Not only is it going to be good for your mental health, it's good for something called your circadian rhythm and your cortisol levels. Now, I'm going to talk a lot more about that in my videos, but just for starters, we have what's called a circadian rhythm, and it's like a 24-hour cycle that our bodies run on. Now, women also have another cycle called the infradian cycle, and it's our 28-day cycle when we go through our menstrual. But that's another video. But your circadian rhythms they influence your hormones, okay? It's so important, down to your hormones and your cortisol. It's basically your sleep-wake cycle. So if you notice that you're someone who stays up late at night and then you're so groggy in the morning, it may be because your circadian rhythm is off. Getting up early is going to help you not only reset your circadian rhythm, start having more energy, start making sure that your cortisol is coming up at the right time because you're going to sleep at the right time. You also, in order to do this, one thing that I had to start doing is putting my phone down at night. It's not easy. I'm not saying this is something easy, but this is how you're going to level up. Okay, girl, you've got to just put the phone down, get you also some blue light glasses. These are my blue light glasses. I work from home at a computer 8 hours of the day. So I have got to protect my eyes because the light from the phones, from the computers is blue light, and that can impact your circadian rhythm also because it suppresses the production of melatonin. So that means that it's harder for you to fall asleep at night. Okay, that might be why you have insomnia. Pro tip, get you some blue light glasses, okay? And start getting in your waking up early bag, okay? Start small. Start with 1 to 2 days a week that you're gonna wake up maybe an hour, 30 minutes earlier, okay? And give yourself that time. Get up before you look at your phone. You can do some gratitude, just reflect, just be present, and then decide how you're going to start your day and not let things and situations deter you from having a good day because you're deciding how you're going to have your day. Even if you wake up and say, no matter what happens today, I'm going to have a good day. Someone could literally cut you off in traffic on your way to work, but girl, you're already going to be in your bag. You're going to be in your living your best life bag, okay? In your best mood. Probably got music playing because you're already like taking care of yourself for the day. It's not going to matter. Making sure that you're prioritizing your time so that you can get up early and live your best life the whole rest of the day. So this is also going to take some prioritizing. That means that maybe at night you're going to have to maybe get your lunch packed for the next day or prep your breakfast at night. Whatever it's going to take for you to be able to get up earlier and give yourself some time. You might want to start meal prepping so that you can get in bed earlier. I'm not saying you can't be on your phone, but maybe cut it off at 10 o'clock so that you can really rest your mind. Start finding books that you want to read, pouring into yourself. This is really about self-care. It's about making sure that you're pouring into yourself before you start your day, because if you're not, you're going to be not your best self. You're not able to fully give from an empty cup. We've all heard that before. So you need to be prioritizing you this year. Okay. You're the vessel. That's how you're going to get any of your goals accomplished, is by loving on yourself. So like I said, I'm not sitting here claiming that this is going to be easy, but let me tell you, sis, it's going to be worth it. When you're able to get up, start your day, start your morning on the right foot, not let any other distraction stop you from whatever your goal is for the day, what you set as your intention. Nothing is going to stray you away from that when you give yourself that time. My mornings have become heaven for me because it's literally me setting myself up for the day, but also helps with my anxiety, honestly, because I'm like, no matter what I have to do today, I know that I have to give my time to someone else. For example, if you have a job, if you are not an entrepreneur, you work a 9 to 5, you're a teacher, whatever it may be, you're going to have to give your energy to whoever it is for a certain amount of time for the day. But if you can start by giving yourself time, I'm telling you, it changes everything. I've also started prioritizing a healthy and balanced breakfast, which helps tremendously with my PCOS because I'm waking up, I'm getting my protein in, and I'm not starving myself. And then I can decide what movement I want to do for today. That's what my routine has started to look like because I know what I like to do it because it's taken exploration. At first, when I was getting up and forcing myself to do HIIT workouts or go to the gym and, work out for an hour, I was dreading it because that was not the routine for me. So you also have to do some tweaking, take time to really discover what works for you because it's easy to go and look on TikTok like we all do and look at these routines that work for someone. They might work for the girl that you're watching on TikTok who's lost 50 pounds in, 6 months. That doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. It takes time to really figure that out, but you just got to start. You just got to figure out if it's yoga, figure out if it's a breath work that you want to do in the morning, if you want to meditate, if you want to journal, prioritize whatever it is and make sure it's unique for you because that's what's going to work as well. Finding something that you like, then it's going to be easy to get up and get your day started. And that could be the difference between you having, time for your side hustle that's going to make you a millionaire and still working for Bob in 30 years. Just saying. Decide what you want and don't take no for an answer. Give yourself that time. And that way also you'll know when you're having those days, because there are those days, especially as women, our hormones are doing this all month. So there might be days where you don't have as much to give, but those are the days when okay, I'm going to go to my backup routine. I'm just going to do some soft walking, really soft girl morning tea instead of caffeine, when it's that time of the month. I highly recommend that. We don't want to overload ourselves with caffeine while we're on our period. That's just a pro tip as well. More videos on that soon as well. Figure out what works for you. Prioritize that, girl. That's the best thing that you can do. And yeah, you'll have to also bear with me because, I can get a little long-winded, but I just want y'all to get the best of the best, okay? So first and foremost, we've got to set ourselves up. So I hope you're taking notes as well, okay? Because these are some gems. We've gone through 2 of the ways that you're going to live your best life in 2024, okay? Be in your it girl era. We have 2 more. So hang tight. The next way you're going to live your best life in 2024 is by managing your stress. Don't we all love to hear that, okay? Don't we all love to be triggered by life? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You're having a good day, right? And someone texts you on some BS. What are you going to do? First of all, not what are you going to do? Why does this person have your number? That's what you should be asking yourself. Why does this person even have the ability to text my phone on some BS when I'm having a good day? No, not in 2024. No, that's not what we're doing, okay? We are blocking those individuals in 2024.
Love you too, bitch. Bye. Block. Block.
Okay. We're also not just blocking, we are setting boundaries in 2024. Doesn't mean we're just cutting people off. So you might block them for a little while. You might put them on mute, but you're also going to make sure that you are prioritizing your mental health and your peace, whatever that looks like. Okay. You might be someone that blocks. I don't necessarily recommend blocking just because on social media anyway, you want them to see your glow up, baby. Don't block them. Let them see it. But you might want to mute what you're able to receive from them, okay? Hey, whatever works for you. Whatever your coping way may be, honey, just make sure you're prioritizing you. Because let me tell you, The stress that other people can put on you, especially as a recovering people pleaser, it is so easy to give in, okay, and let yourself get out of character. We're not doing that in 2024. We're figuring out what our peace looks like because we are pouring into ourselves first. So when someone comes at you, you're going to be in the right frame of mind to either let them know what your boundaries are or letting them know why you can no longer associate with them, why you're blocking them before you do that, right? Or both. People can stress you out, but we're prioritizing you in 2024. So boundaries are necessary. We are managing our stress by setting boundaries and prioritizing our self-care, because that's the next piece of it. Once you set those boundaries, you got to know what you need to do to get yourself back right. Is that workout? Is that limiting your distractions? Maybe telling your homegirls, hey, I can't go out tonight. I just need a me day. Want to, maybe binge drink on the weekends because you had a hard time. Well, maybe that won't help your stress. Maybe you need to start setting an appointment with a therapist, to finding better ways to cope. Start going to Books A Million on the weekends to find some self-help books if you really want to transform your life, because no one else is going to do it for you. That's why you have to set those boundaries, because if you let someone else stop you from your goals, who else can you blame but yourself? Prioritize your peace. But just know, if something makes you uncomfortable or takes you out of your character, you are allowed to remove yourself from that situation, whether that's a job, whether that's a relationship, whether that's toxic family member situations. You are allowed to protect your peace by removing yourself from the situation. So just know that. And lastly, on this note of managing stress, I want you to also limit the amount of negativity that you're taking in. So if you have this one coworker that literally, as soon as you walk in, they're nagging you with all the negativity, it might be time to find the words to let them know that you just need some space when you come into work before they start spouting off. Change that around. Figure out what you need to do to remove them from your surroundings or from your immediate surroundings so that you can protect your peace. It also goes for the music that you're listening to. If you know that certain songs or looking at a certain person's TikTok account is going to make your depression triggered or your anxiety triggered, or you start comparing yourself, this is the time to minimize that, because it's only stressing you out, sis. Okay, let's just be real. Lastly, another way that you can manage your stress is holistically. So for me, with PCOS, stress is a big trigger for my symptoms. And a lot of times my stress was coming from things outside of me, other people, other situations that were stressful, right? Especially after my dad passed, dealing with his probate and settling his estate, super stressful. And that triggered my symptoms. For me, that means missing my period or just feeling bloated, brain fog, anxiety, all because I was not properly managing that stress. And sometimes there's things we can't do anything about it, but I can tell you holistically, there's things you can do, right? Figuring out what your body uses as a way to de-stress. So it might be walking. I use my sauna bag. That also might look like reading, microdosing, mushrooms. You might like adaptogens to keep your stress levels in check. Okay, and we can go into that on another video. I'm probably going to do a whole video on managing stress. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you're interested in. If that's not enough, I got one last thing for you that's going to help you to be in your it girl era, in your bag in 2024. And that is to stop sleeping on yourself. 2023 was the last year that you sat on all those ideas. Babes, you're creative. Okay? Don't let these other content creators out here make you think that you're not interesting enough, okay? Or that you don't have a story or something to share. God gave each and every one of us a gift, right? Even if that is being gifted as a mother or working with kids or cooking, whatever it is. You might like music. You might be good at creating playlists. Just know there are things that you can do that you were brought in this world to do, and you're going to stop sleeping on yourself this year. 2023 was the last time, okay? We're not going back to looking at other people's pages and thinking that you'll never have that, you know, looking at nice houses or nice clothes, designer bags, and thinking you don't deserve that. We're not doing that in 2024 because you do deserve it and you're going to get it. That's why it's so important to create that routine, because it's going to keep you on top of your goals. You're not going to be distracted this year. You're going to be able to get to it because you're prioritizing yourself and your self-care. You're pouring into yourself. So it's so easy. It's going to flow. Like, just trust me. Once you get your routine, you're going to be in your bag, babe. And I also want you to take some time to think back to your younger self. What did you like doing? Who were you then before people started telling you who you were and who you had to be? That is going to also help you remember what it is that you want to do. Sometimes we feel like we don't have purpose, but you do. You just have to take time. And that's what prioritizing yourself, again, is going to come in, because you can take that time to start journaling, start asking yourself these questions that are going to get you to your next level and to your best self. In 2024, we're making plans and we're taking action. It's never too late. If you don't watch this video until the middle of 2024, just know you still have time to get your ideas off the ground. You deserve it. And you don't have to worry about having every single thing figured out. That's huge for me, okay? I have been off of YouTube for a year because I've been in my head about where am I going to record? What's my background looking like? Because we've been in transition and trying to figure out if we were going to move. But here I am. I'm not even all the way moved in. I got stuff behind me, boxes behind me. Hopefully you can't see them if you can. It's just, it is what it is. It's where I am right now. Don't judge me. But I'm doing it, doing the things taking the action steps that I know are going to lead me to my dreams. One day I'll have 100,000 subscribers, all because I decided to start right now, get on this platform and do what I know I need to do. And I'm encouraging you to do the same thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am here for you. I'm supporting you. Comment down below what some of your ambitions are for this year. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. That's one thing I can say, but we're in it together. 2024 is going to be your year. Best year yet. I want you to comment here, and then we can come back at the top of 2025 and comment below what we accomplished, okay? Because we're doing it. It's no doubt we're accomplishing things. And I'm happy that I could share these things with you guys. Let me know in the comments what other videos you'd love. I hope you like this new content I'm trying to bring on, vibes with these sit down videos. Just can't wait to see how this grows. Make sure you guys like this video, share it with someone who you think might need it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.